Alright, welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. We are on episode 9 of this series, and we're going to be starting chapter 3 tonight. So, we'll have to see what is in store for us tonight. Let's get into the game here.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista. With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams. I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Well, I do enjoy a challenge.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Jeez, what should I do? I can stand to bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you, if you think it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is airboating and history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. Yo, Dine. I can aid you in that if you'd like. So in return, I appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military strategy or science essay. It'd be my pleasure. What would you like? Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. So playing some D3, I assume then. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Huh? What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Rean. What is it? You're heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. Tier 2 to study with. I can run out of bonding points. Alright. I've got 3 bonding points for today. Alright, so start by going to the library. There it is. How'd the cat manage to get in here? Guess I must have been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. Actually, I have some fresh milk on me. Should I give her some? Happy kitty cat. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Alright, so there's that. Back to the second floor. So now I gotta go talk to a bunch of people, which I didn't know this before when I was playing. Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class? Actually, I was just passing by. Oh, come now. There's no need to be shy. Not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? This sounds like it could be helpful if I could actually stay awake. I increase my knowledge. Alright, second floor bookshelves. That's international. National, I need to find politics. Technology, culture. Probably this one here. A book entitled Political Economics, a Primer. Sits primarily on the shelf. Given the subject matter, this book seems really accessible. This would probably make for a good refresher. Increase my knowledge. Alright. Now we need to go to the gymnasium. And there's a book on the bench. A book entitled Military Science, a Primer, sits on the bench like a curious commander, or courageous commander. This is one well-written book. The illustrations really bring things to life, too. Wait a second, this probably belongs to someone. Nobody will leave a book like this behind, so I'm sure they'll be back for it soon. I'll just leave this here. Okay. So that's that. So now we need to go to the front entrance. It'd be raining outside. Shut it, Hugo. I'm not taking any advice from you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before. Becky, Becky, Becky. You won't be able to remember anything that way. Trick to memorization is to study up just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more to seal the deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. I guarantee it. You should try it too, Reen. Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. This will be your very first midterms, won't they? I have to admit, I'm a little nervous too. This is the first time I've come up with questions for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either. We'll ask. There were a couple of art and history things I needed cleared up actually. Oh my, the student really is relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Increase my art knowledge. Alright. Main floor, east hallway. So, north, east. You probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. If you want to see a teacher, you gotta knock on the door and ask. You got something you want to ask me? I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you. Figures. Show me what's got you stumped, and I'll get you up to speed. Alright, so there's that. Now we go to the second floor. Second floor, music room. Top back. The art room. Computer room. Did I miss the music room? Art. Hall Mac. Yep. Alright, so over on the shelves. Book titled The Fancier's Guide to Erebonian Opera and Paintings. It's promptly on the shelf. Why would one book cover such different topics? Still, it'll probably cover some of the stuff on our exams. Wouldn't hurt to give it a read. Okay. We'll go to the rooftop. Talk to Beryl. Come here. I love the rain. Let me let you in on a little secret. I don't even need to study thanks to a special trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our oral science exam. This is certain. This is fate. You're just making things up now. What if she does have some sort of special powers? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Alright, student union. Talk to Lindy. Studying is so boring. But in here might make things interesting. In fact, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a little Q&A competition? Every time someone gets something wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. Seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Okay. Guess we won't be studying at all then. That's not what I meant. As long as everyone keeps their clothes on. I'm fine with helping you two study. It'd probably help me too. Alright. And then literary club. Literary club. A book entitled Erebonian History and Pictures is on the shelf. What is this? It's more like a comic than a traditional textbook. It doesn't seem historically accurate, though. Couldn't hurt to give it a read. Alright, now we can spend our bonding points. To the gymnasium. Looks like they're both upstairs. Yep. Oh, are you two studying? Alicia probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reen? Okay. I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Reen? Sure. Okay, first question. Alicia, what is a Dessen? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subjects roughly, while very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right. Sketches and Dessins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is the Dessins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. There's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquis, I believe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. You two know your stuff. But maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let's see if I can find some. Hey, Reen, if you want, I can ask the next set of questions. Hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. So the three continue their art study session. Bond with Alicia and Laura has strengthened. Alright. Yeah. Are the two of you going over Erebonian history? Can't memorize things like this. It's all pointless. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Reen? I'm sure it would make studying more enjoyable for Fee, too. Sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's going to be focused on the War of the Lions, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning then? After that, Dracos gathered soldiers in the North Highlands. And in the year 952 of the Septimian calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fee. I guess it stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdallr that day. But legend has it that the moment Emperor Draco stepped in the city, the rain stopped. Huh, that's neat. Yeah, it seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I always use tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for material to stick in your memory. Interesting. So that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. So we finish this stuff off then? Please. Looks like we just had another viewer join us. Welcome to the stream. Reen stayed with Emma and Fee for a while longer, making sure that they knew their Erebonian history back to front. And I strengthened my bond with Emma and Fee. Alright, I've got one more bonding point. Or study point. I'll go up here. Oh, are two of you studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too. More or less. You caught us just as we're reaching this section on military symbols. Care to join us? And afterwards, the time of the day would advance. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Sure, couldn't hurt. I didn't know a thing about military science until we entered the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. It's not as though most schools teach military minutiae alongside literature and math, so we're all in the same boat here. Either way, we'll be happy to have another person to paddle. Have a seat. Let's begin then. Map marking symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and formations. This is the symbol for infantry. Reen, try to draw the symbol for headquarters from memory. Gotcha. Pretty sure it's this. Guys, think you can draw the symbol for an armored troop? Sure, this should be it. I can always remember that one because it looks like a top-down view of like old tank models from video games. I have a tough one for you. What does this symbol mean? That's engineer, right? You got it. Phew. There's so much to memorize for this class, and the fact that we're going in blind makes it even worse. It seems like they're all basics, too. Given that all of us will end up involved with the military, it does seem a little excessive. Or not all of us. But bear in mind that our military science class is to teach us how to deal with harsh situations efficiently. In that sense, there's plenty to learn even if we never find ourselves on a battlefield. That's probably why it's mandatory. If it could save our lives, we owe it to ourselves to do well. Agreed. Eustace, Gaius, and Reen studied together for a while longer, continue to test each other on military science. Level 2. Oh, it's already time to head home. I didn't even realize because of the rain. Guess I should get ready to head back to the dorms.
Excuse me? I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Reen?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Makia scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, you know, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything. Especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Reen told Elisa about the woman in the maid's uniform.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
The next day. The first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. Alright, so the Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Dracos. When did the war end? July of 952. This should be the right answer. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be the most appropriate? A sketch. J2. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? That would be the Armored Division. That should be the right answer. On to day 3. The following statements about orbments are all purport to be true. Which one is not? They allow arts uses without quartz. That should be the right answer. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdallr? Imperial Public Transportation Act. Emergency CPR is divided into 4 rough stages. Check if the person is breathing, check if the person is conscious, perform chest compressions and rescue breaths, call for help in a loud voice. Put these stages in the correct order. So BDAC. Call for help, check if they're check if they're conscious, call for help, check if they're breathing, and then perform chest compressions. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess way of rewarding you all for your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. Yeah, I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Phew. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. The I'll post the exam results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. With all the intensive studying, I completely forgot about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we all know where we're going for our next field study. Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least one day off. Guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, burn down the dorm while I'm gone or anything.
Now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. Do you think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you.
Oh no, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry, we're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Huh?
Diane, are you still around? I haven't looked it up, but I wanted your opinion on the maid that's talking here. If it sounds like Rin from Fate Stay Night, because it does to me.
What? Sharon? It's so delightful to see you again.
Yeah, her.
Oh, hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here?
She did it. Mother didn't... But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Okay, I thought it was.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Elisa's family. I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
So you've got Archer and Rin in this game, apparently. I haven't heard any of the other ones yet.
Whoa!
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks... more than edible. I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast?
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Okay. My phone just went off and I'm like, please tell me it's not work. But it's not.
her have her way this time.
My lady, please.
Alright, I have to look it up. So, voice actors. Let's see, Sharon, where is Sharon at on this list? Yep. It's Rin.
I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child. Oh yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Rin went to check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Let's see how many bonding points we end up with. Alright, so we have the old schoolhouse like normal. Born to be Orville. We get to test out the Orville bike. And then we get Secret Admirer. I'm in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me. But who could blame her? I simply must know who she is, so let someone, kind soul, help find her and bring her to me. More details behind the storage building. Okay. Hey, a request from George and Alicia. It's about the Orville bike, too. Wonder what they want my help with. Looks like I have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Oh, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we've got 3 bonding points. So, the first one I'm going to do is I want to spend it with Alicia, or Elisa. I gotta go to the 2nd floor, northeast room. So, this one? Nope. Oh, main building. That would be why. Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. Janitor must have forgotten to lock it when he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times am I going to have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. Probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Rean? Thanks. Whoops. I knew I forgot to lock up. There we go. Or there we are. Wait. Did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. My luck keeps getting worse and worse today. This is not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... so it's just, Rean and me, here in the dark, behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you before, but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. And a moment goes by in which I don't think about you, Lady Elisa. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. Can't believe she heard all that. Oh my. I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I'd be more than happy to lock the door again and leave you two to whatever it was you two were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. Alright, level 3. What is that? Oh, cover. And so Rean will cover for her, taking an attack, and she will auto heal him. I think that's once per fight. Alright. Let's go to Laura next. There she is. Oh, hello, Rean. Weird to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in the store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Yep. Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reen. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I ask because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're from different class backgrounds for one thing. That's the difference between you already. But even amongst the other nobles, you seem a little bit different. Just as I thought. But this is of no issue. If there's something I lack, then all I need to do is take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of these items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm no expert on this subject, but we grabbed a cute mascot plush that was sitting on the shelf. How about this Mishy plush? He's a pretty popular character over in Crossbell. Fascinating. He's certainly charming, to say the least. But how about this? Laura grabbed a strap with a blue-haired muscular man attached to it. This Doji character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. Oh? This is more challenging than I'd expected. Reen and Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appealing to Laura's unique tastes. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Mishy plush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reen. If it weren't for you, I would have purchased I wouldn't have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems like I have a long, harsh path ahead of me if I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to like everyone else, to be like everyone else, because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are, and that's exactly why we like you. You give me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you ever have the time. Sure, that'd be fun. Laura's up to level 3. Do some looking ahead here. Where are we going on the field study? Oh, we are going out there. We don't get a point for it, but we don't get a scene for it, but I can spend the point on him. And since we're going that way, I should probably do that. Where is he? There he is. Our midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clear image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to contests or competitions, though, so for now, I'll focus on painting for myself. Apparently I can't spend the point with him. We'll spend it on, I think Elliot gets to come along. Well, who does get to go along? Let's see if I can figure that out. We get Emma. I should probably spend that on her. Especially since I've never had much of a chance to play it in our midterms. Yeah, most music clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy though. Is it that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. Kind of interested in seeing them play. Now, we need to go spend it on with Emma. Student union. If I can. She wasn't on the list. She's on the student union. There's Emma. Dorothy, what's this exactly? The outline for our next work, of course. It's a pure love story focused on boys who devoted themselves to sports, body and soul. Don't worry though. I'll let you join in on the fun too. You'll be helping me out once I've got a rough draft written up. Her tastes are certainly broad. Okay, so I can't spend it on her. Who can I spend it on then? Let's go to the park. We'll spend it on Fee. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. But I need to go and get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Yep. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aw. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea of what you want to raise? Yep. Fee took out a small bag filled with seeds and showed it to Reen. Oh, what are these? Flowered seeds. Don't know what they're called though. Someone gave them to me when I was in the corps. Kind of ever since. Ah. Do you know how to raise them then? Yep, they told me how. They were kind of joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about plants she grows in our kitchen. So does Adele. I don't know much about love though. Maybe it's the right time for you to try and raise them. But man, Corp sounds so different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? I mean, the way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though. Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jaegers have than anything else. There's some people who can't even accept their existence. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Bought the tools and fertilizer they needed. Made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. I hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime. Cover and counterattack. Alright, so now that we've spent our bonding points, we can start doing our side quests here. So we need to go to the Academy Field. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by the any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florid. I presume that you are the Cupid that I've asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council, yes. You may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin the explanation of the particulars of my request. Let's hear it. Please, elaborate on your request. A fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue... Phew. Zarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. I don't think about it. This is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Zarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Huh? Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume, which I would request of you, my fine fellow, to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to be trying to find her? They are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chooses to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the name, floral name if I did not properly thank her, wouldn't I? Yeah, I don't think I could have stopped you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that might help pinpoint exactly who we are looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I'm able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a precious golden rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. Grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right? Oh, quite. Which brings us to this, why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose interest is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who purchased one, precisely, we will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take this task for me, then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is it's a very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. A nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've ever heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I'll leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Quest has been started. To the flower shop. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question? Not at all. Go ahead. Rena explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who have recently purchased any grand roses. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they wouldn't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give this mystery sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I can count 3 first years who've made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. The fact that she mentioned Vivi has me worried. Hope she's not truly trying the same trick on someone else right now. Not at all. Good luck. Alright, so near the chapel, which is up this way. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Rena explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then. It's fine. Alright. So back to the school. It's the Literature Club. Hero Fishing. Cult Research. You're Beryl from class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. I told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one that sent Vincent the letters. Do I seem the kind of girl who would be interested in romance? I needed to purchase a grand rose to use in a ritual, that's all. I see. That answers my question. Now I'm wondering what kind of rituals she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry for disturbing you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Now we gotta go find Vivi. Oh, one here. Let's make a stop. That's equipped. Okay, I know those are going with me. So Cherry Bomb, Rock Bomb, need some of these. Charges are good. We got revivals, antidote. Don't have any of that. Burn through all my money here. Don't have that book. Alright. Okay, so that's all equipped. If I remember right, Vivi's in the garden. Yep. What's up, Breen? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I'd like to ask you. Explain the situation to Vivi and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well now, this is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lindy to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did buy a grand rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. But you can't blame me. She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Poor Lindy. Can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. I've asked all three girls the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent the letters. Guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mysterious woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did. I spoke to all three girls who purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. Sorry that I wasn't any help. There is one thing I was curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't get it from the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However, my darling Vincent, I found you. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even the foggiest idea what or who you are. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. Dumbfounded. I could hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you're part of the Baron Dresden families, then could that mean... Oh, so you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to my own. Look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from the actual thought. Even when you're shy, you still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters make her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone, and bother me no more. Oh, so that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be any more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon. There's no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite, and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of the public view. Don't tell me you mixed something into your cookies. Oh, that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back. Don't come any closer. Don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle the situation either. Don't worry, my darling. There might be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will be worth it in the... I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa? Dare I ask what you're doing in a place like this? Sarifa, I beg you, please, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you're my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Sarifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florold awaits you there. I see. And I have no choice. I must go at once. But these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Grudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Sarifa. Seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully, this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Thank you. With that, I wish you all good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter. There shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it is time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least the request is over and done with. Alright, let's go find out what they want with the orbital bike. Hey there, Reen. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Lisa and Laura are? Those two lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Reen's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. I still haven't talked to Alicia much, or Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making the vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not. Wait, does that mean... Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Me? Can't deny that that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? Oh yeah. Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and the bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it might become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after you ride. Guess that makes sense why you'd ask me then. Feeling a little nervous now, are we? Let's head over to the highway. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie Jor told us you'd be doing this, so I came on to show some support and take some time off of work. Our reason is isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, the bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reen. Just ignore everything that guy says. I do, and it worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basis of riding are the same. So, have fun. Thanks, Angelica, that helps. I won't let you down. Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. The 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. I may give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about getting it started. Starting the engine is simple enough, but how you How smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. When you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you start her up. I can do that. Last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels back and front. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front and lightly to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Right then, first starting up the engine. Whoa, this is pretty intense. Kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I pulled the clutch level, shift into first gear, and twist the throttle. Now that I've done that, all I needed to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Jessica told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Release the clutch slowly and steadily. Now we're talking. This is great. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to this speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull the clutch and change gears, then release it. Jessica told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all of this. What was it again? Pull in quickly, release slowly. Alright, need to pull the clutch in quickly and firmly, and then change gears. After that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. There we go. Perfect. Going this fast really does feel great. I can get why Angelica loves this so much. Well, the fun's got to come to an end eventually. Probably about time to stop. Obviously, I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. I'm pretty sure Angelica said strongly on the front brakes and lightly on the rear brakes. I stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible though. It feels like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a complete stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I better head back now. Welcome back, Green. Well, how was it? I'm amazed to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I never experienced anything like it, but no amount of horse riding would have ever prepared you for this. Just, wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, let me go back out and ride. Plain as day. Seems like you handled it really well, too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect you these kinds of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her, too. Nice to know that I have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that back at the engineering building. Good plan. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Thanks, Reen. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'd be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Elisa's mother about everything we've learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Elisa's mother is the chairman of the Reinford Group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Reinfeld families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah? They're big names in Rower, right? Yeah, Angie's dad's one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elisa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right. Although whether or not the Reinford will actually mass-produce the bikes is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it something the masses can handle. Today, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I didn't see that happen. I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impression of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Dragon Vein. Are you sure about this? It seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Reen. Thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Alright. So let's customize this weapon. Exchange. Don't do that. Okay. Open that. Can't open that. I don't have enough. That can be opened. Okay, so we're gonna need to get more to open those. Should be all I need. Alright, now to go check out the old schoolhouse. What are my link statuses currently? 3, 3, 3. She's a 2. He's a 2. was Gaius? Gaius is still a 2. Okay. Front door is locked. This will be the 3rd time going down into the old schoolhouse. The layout had it really shifted around last time, so I better finish everything and prep before heading in. Should we get the show on the road? Yep. It'll advance the day, but I've already spent all my points and all the quests, so. What was that? There really must be something down in here. Anyway, let's get this party started. Everyone from Class 7 said that they'd be willing to come along now. Now, who should I call? Alright, so Elliot's a healer. She's a caster. We'll do Laura, Fee, and we'll bring Alicia along. These two really don't seem like they're going to work well together. Okay, let's get this investigation started. Everyone ready? Ready whenever you are. I've heard about your last few investigations. Taking me with would be your optimal strategy. Alright, I'm counting on you. After what happened last time, there's no telling what we're in for, so keep your wits about you, everyone. Alright, let's get the tactics set up. Elliot in the center, you over here. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Let's check everyone's equipment. Elliot doesn't have anything on him. Give him that. Prevents confused. Fate. Give him that. Laura. Give her that. And that. You're good. You don't have anything. Let's remove stuff off of you guys. Speed and delay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So this is the elevator that you mentioned? Seems rather mysterious. Another light's lit up on the panel too. Looks like we're going down as far as the 3rd floor now. When did that happen? How does this thing even work? Anyway, let's check out what the 3rd floor has in store for us. We need to investigate whether anything else changed this month. Alright, to the 3rd floor. so this is the 3rd floor. And a massive door, much like the others. I think it's fair to assume that we'll find strong monsters lurking inside. Yeah, I think we can safely assume that we're not headed for a picnic. Alright, let's be careful out there, everyone. Need to hydrate. Alright. Let's see what monsters are we have in
Onward.
store for us here. Thinking back, Sarah said something curious about before the exams. A bit about preparing ourselves to use combat leaks to a more advanced level. More advanced level, huh? Mm-hmm. Something about being more aware of each other's presence, letting us cooperate more efficiently. I'm not quite sure what she's getting at, but with all the practice we've had, I'm betting we'll find out soon enough. Let's keep what she said in mind while we're fighting. Can now perform the rush. So it requires 3 points now. Okay.
Right, it's my turn.
Watch out, guys!
My turn.
Alright, so 0 arts. Link you two up. Arts. Spark arrow is a line. It's 1, it's freeze.
Right.
Link you up with Elliot. So that's a 1 person, this is a line.
My turn.
My turn!
It's my turn. Gleaming blades. Go! Let's keep going.
Of course.
Here we go.
Watch out, guys!
Go. There.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Right. Shatter! Off guard.
I'll take you up!
Now.
My turn!
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving. Bring it on! Here we go! There!
Yeah.
No, Brown's one or the other.
My turn.
Right!
Now.
Too slow! Here we go! Go!
I'll help. Yeah. Here.
All right, let's keep going.
This looks like a nice spot.
My turn.
We have nothing to fear.
Go!
My turn.
It's my turn. Now.
Right.
Go!
My turn.
It's my turn.
My turn. Oh, we did it.
I opened Orbits on Reed, didn't I? No. You have a spot open though. Give you information. I'll just give you that.
turn?
Right, here we go.
Oh, that's a beautiful.
I welcome all challengers.
Go!
Right.
Yeah. Gleaming blades. Go.
Right! Go! There! Now's our chance!
I'll help.
You're done! Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun.
Holy chain. So that's the way it came from. So we need to keep going this direction. And I
Here they
missed
come.
it.
Be careful, everyone.
Here we go! There!
Okay. Gleaming blades. Go.
Right.
Of course.
Now!
I'll pick you up.
Here we go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Everyone's doing okay on health.
We have the advantage.
Go! There! Now's our chance!
I'll help.
Of course.
Now!
I'll pick you up. My turn.
Yeah. Here. Now.
Go! Go! Go!
I'll help.
You're done!
Oh, we did it.
Flip the switch. This should let us, yep, goes on to area 2.
Oh boy, there's more?
Okay, no pots to break. Go this way. Oh, you can go straight. Yep, I want to go straight.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking.
We have nothing to fear.
That's a lot of them.
Go!
And she's poisoned. Gonna do a resounding beat.
Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Now.
Go!
So that's another beat.
There! Go!
Yeah. Gleaming blade. Go.
Take this!
My turn. Huh?
Go!
Can't get us both.
Go!
Right. Hey!
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Green leveled.
I did it!
Didn't get any new abilities though. Where's the black bangle do? And sleep. Not something I'm really worried about. Alright, so back to the way I was going.
My turn!
Okay.
My turn.
We have the advantage.
Go!
It's my turn. Gleaming blade. Go.
My turn.
Here we go!
Right. Huh? You still have a lot of training to do.
Alright, Emma, Laura, and Fee all leveled.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
I've only just begun.
Done.
Okay, no new abilities for them.
Go!
Starting to have some video issues with the remote play. Wonder what that's all about.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
Go! There! Go! Emma!
Leave it to me.
Right!
My turn.
you up!
You fought well, Ellie.
It's all I can do to keep up with you.
Alright, Alicia and Elliot leveled.
All right!
Nicely done.
Okay, no new abilities for them.
We'll have to fight our way through.
My turn. Another chance.
I'll help.
Right!
Okay. Gleaming blades. Go. Now.
Go. Right.
Ha!
Go. There.
Of course.
Hey.
Right!
It's my turn.
Go.
Of course.
Hey.
Off guard.
I'll take you up!
Fall.
You fought well, Ellie.
It's all I can do to keep up with you.
Bring it on. My turn. There.
It's my turn. Gleaming blades. Go. This is it. Win.
Right.
Yeah.
Right!
Right.
Huh? Here we go. Go.
I'll help.
Of course.
Ha!
We should keep going.
Alright, we need to heal a couple of these guys here. Alright.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
Go. There.
Right!
Right. Off guard.
I'll take you up!
Yeah. Gleaming blades. Go.
Oh, Elliot died.
Here we go.
My turn.
So don't kill it.
Go.
He's gonna get a chance of killing it.
Yeah,
Alright, Serene's Blessing.
hear me.
Thanks.
Here we go.
My turn. We should keep going.
Not yet, dude. I gotta heal someone first.
Right.
Yeah,
My turn.
it's a treasure chest.
Bring it on. Go.
Yeah. Gleaming blades. Go. This is it.
Go.
Right. Focus activate.
Of course. Now.
I'll take you up.
Go. Huh. My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright.
Go.
We got a monster chest, so we'll see how well this goes.
Here they come. Be careful, everyone.
Here we go.
Right.
Right. Off guard.
I'll take you up.
My turn.
Okay.
Right.
An opening.
Huh, that went rather well, actually.
You fought well, Ellie.
It's something I can do to keep up with you.
This takes us to the boss.
Right.
Okay.
Of course.
Bring it on! Go!
It's my turn.
Move. So we'll hit those.
Now.
My turn.
Of course. Now.
I'll take you up.
Go!
It's my turn. Yeah.
Go! Now's our chance!
I'll help.
Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun.
Go!
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn!
Right.
Of course. Off guard.
I'll take you up.
Okay. Now.
Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun. This is the end.
That was rather nicely though. Alright. Well, with it being 10 till 10 and this being the boss fight, I'm going to go ahead and stop here for tonight, and we will pick up with the boss of this level next week. So, let's go ahead and save here. All right. Well, I wanted to thank everyone for showing up tonight. Saw numbers fluctuate a little bit, and I want to thank everyone who stopped out to watch the video or is going to watch it later in the week. Look forward to seeing a little bit more people active in the chat, but if you just want to hang out and watch, that's fine too. We will be back tomorrow night with Dine and Dead Poets for more 7 Days to Die. Should be the Blood Moon. We should hit that probably about midstream, if not early on. So watch us, fight frantically to save our lives there. And then we will be back with this then next week at 7:30. So thanks for stopping out, everyone, and have a good night.